Hey everybody, I got a tool review for y'all that every work truck needs. This is Keeks on the Street. Alright guys, welcome back, and today I'm reviewing Harbor Freight's truck bed extender, and this is one that I picked up on there for about $59.99. With my 20% discount, I got it down to just under 50 bucks. So we're going to put it to the test today, see how well it does. I'm going to put a heavy load, I'm going to put a large load, pretty lengthy. We're going to see how well it does, how I maneuver on this. So once again, what we're going to be using is the 2019 Ford F-150. This has the regular cab with the short bed, so that is the 6.5 long bed. It's actually pretty good because of how wide it is. I can actually fit 8 feet diagonal. But right now, we're going to be putting in 16 and 12 foot lengths of 2x10s, along with some plywood. And so we're going to see how well this truck bed extender holds up. But first, let's get into the specs. All right, so this comes in 2 pieces when you get it out of the box. And this is the bar that's going to be coming across, that's going to be hooking up to the trailer hitch. And this is the one that's going to be spreading across. So if we measure it, it's about 8 inches in upward length. With it on the side, you see the pin with the cotter pin. It has 5 location spots. That ranges about 4 inches there. So you get about 4 inches of travel that'll hook up to your to the arm. Now when we come across this base, it's just over 4 feet at 49 inches. Unfortunately, for plywood, where the 2 brackets are, it's only at 46.5. I would have really liked this to be just a little longer, so we could have actually got, you know, a normal sheet of plywood in between there and really be able to hook it down and cinch it down. But we'll see how all this works. This attaches to the arm. Now the arm is just over 4 feet at 52.5 inches. And so when we hook it up to the trailer, it'll come in here. We'll probably get around 4 feet of length. And it also has the extension that comes on here up to about 9 inches. So you can get roughly about 16 to 17 inches of travel if you put it at its highest point. But I think depending on everybody's trailer hitch, we'll see how well that adjust goes. So you can definitely feel the difference in the steel. This is pretty mild steel. The welds aren't that great, but the arm is a lot stronger. It is 2x2, and it is thin, but I'm guessing it's reinforced here to really hold the load, and that's really where we need the strength in this metal. So one thing I do want to go over is the setup on how we install this. And so it's a simple design, again, a 2-piece design. So we're just going to put it in this receiver hitch. We'll start off with the arm, place it inside. Cinch it down. Now we take our base, remove the cotter pin, and place it down. Now this is where I'm going to go ahead and drop the tailgate so I can make sure that I'm level. And looks like my tailgate's pretty high. So let's see. I'll probably put it to its highest setting. Let's get a piece of 2x4 and see how level this is. All right, so I got this piece of 2x2 here, and we're gonna put it down on the truck bed, and you can see that I'm still not high enough. This really could have benefited from maybe another 2-3 inches to make it level for a full-size truck. I'm guessing this is more intended for like probably a mid-size to a lightweight truck, but you know, with all trucks, this is definitely something that you're gonna need for any work truck. You know, no truck goes up to 16 feet, so this is really why we're gonna put it to the test. Now, let's measure it and see just how much clearance I actually get. So adding from inner space to the tailgate, 29 extra inches that I get. From the outside, another 31. Now let's see how much extra room I get overall. and that is 151 inches or 11 feet 3 inches. All right, real quick before we put the load on, I want to talk a little bit about why we need a truck bed extender. Now, it's okay if I'm running maybe about 10 feet long. It's going to come out a little bit. With the tailgate down, I get about 7 feet, 7.5. But what happens when I get a little bit larger, and what happens is you start to teeter a bit. The weight starts to come back a little bit. And if you've ever been driving with a longer than normal load, it's going to really start to do that seesaw motion. You really got to strap it down. You start to see it swaying a lot. So the reason why I got this is, once again, 11 feet, just over 11 feet, with me getting 16 feet long boards, it's only going to be 5 feet extended from that. So most of the support is going to be past that. I strap it down here and I strap it down up there, and that's really going to give that stability that I need for to ensure safety on the road and to ensure safety while I'm driving. So this is something that everybody's going to need if you have a work truck, or especially if you have a short bed work truck and you don't really need that long bed, that 8-foot bed that's going in there, and when they're a little bit too long to stack on the back of your cab. So we're going to try it out, and hopefully it does well. All right, so it just left the lumber yard and it passed inspection. With that extension bar on there, it really allowed for me to get that safe space. They put a flag on it, and I'm going to take it on the highway. I don't really need to go on the highway, but for a proper review for anybody that lives further away from a lumber yard than I do, this is the best adequate time to actually see what it can do. Taking a turn right now, feels good, don't really wiggle, and I was going about 45 miles an hour earlier, and it was holding up very well. A little bit of slap at the ends, but no real weight shifting or distribution or anything like where it's too bouncy. Now, we'll be taking it on here, see how it feels, make sure that everything's safe. I'm not going to exceed 60 miles an hour just for safety, and that's plenty of speed for most places here in Texas. That's kind of slow. So just going to keep the hazards on and make sure that people stay their distance away. All right, so I made it back home, and the truck bed extender did amazing. It handled really well. I didn't even really feel it back there. I was going about 55, 60 miles an hour. I would have probably felt a lot more confident if I was able to have a longer strap and I could cross mount it and just, have a little bit extra safety and security of knowing that that was actually on there. It being right at the edge the way I had it, and I was a little hair raising for me, and I usually don't do that safe stuff that unsafe. But I knew I was only going about 4 miles, actually like 3 miles on the highway, hardly was anything. But I just wanted to see how it handled, and I made sure that, there was nobody behind me. And so it handled really well, like I said. Didn't have any issues turning or moving around. But as you can see, this wood is pretty far out here. And the fact that it's only about 5 feet away from the truck bed extender actually made it safe and legal for me to do that. And you can see we put a flag on it, let people know. And so like I said, this is definitely one of those products that every work truck is going to need, or even if you just have a truck and you're going to be using it sparingly, this can really handle the load. These are, again, 2x10s, and I have 14 of them on there. 16 of them on there. I got 8 of the 12 foots and 8 of the 16. So definitely recommend. So if you like this product review, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button below, and go ahead and hit a subscribe if you want to see any new modifications I do to my truck or to my Jeep. Well, I need to get this lumber inside because it's starting to rain. Y'all take care and God bless.